How you doing, everybody? Nick DiVirgilio here, and today's video is about this TAMA Speed Cobra HP910LN kick drum pedal, a very cool, very smooth feeling kick drum pedal with some new features for 2016, so let's get into them right now. All right, so the first thing we'll talk about today is the foot plate. It is a long board. Now, long boards have been around for a while now, and they're becoming more and more popular as time goes by with drummers. And you wouldn't think that a couple inches difference in the length of the foot plate would make a difference in the feel, but it sure does, and it's very comfortable, and again, it's becoming very popular for drummers these days. This Speed Cobra comes with a nice long board, and it's recessed back from the cam, and all that means is that it's a little bit farther back from underneath the cam itself. A lot of pedals on kick drum pedals, the foot plate is actually farther in, directly underneath the cam. What they've done here is pulled it back away from the cam just a little bit to make it so you can play faster passages on the pedal with the same amount or even less force than normal. It just makes it easier to play faster with the recessed foot plate, right? Really nice feature there. On the back of the foot plate right here is called the oils bearing hinge. This is a really cool feature because it makes for a couple of things. The foot plate does not move back and forth at all. Now, old school pedals, when they attach to the block in the back here, if you just grabbed it with your fingers and you slid back and forth, there was a tiny bit of movement. Not a lot, but just a tiny bit. And this oils bearing hinge makes it so there is no movement back and forth at all. It's like it's one piece. The hinge guard block over here covers the bearing hinge, and you get a really smooth, frictionless bearing, so the foot plate goes up and down perfectly and smooth every time. Another very cool feature that's not new to this particular TAMA pedal, it's on a few of the TAMA pedals. Right here, it's called the Cobra coil. It's underneath the foot plate, attached to the bottom right here, and it's a spring that basically is helping the foot plate get back to its normal position after every stroke. Now, it's not something you feel every time you press down on the foot plate, but it is doing its job. It's also adjustable. You can adjust it with a simple drum key move towards the front or the back of the pedal. Right out of the box, it comes in the middle, and I felt that it didn't need adjustment at all. It feels really good right there, but I encourage you, there's a lot of cool little adjustments on this pedal you can make, so go for it, adjust away, and make it fit your playing style. Coming up to the front of the pedal now, it has a nice, wide, sturdy stance, and you get the cam. It's called the Rolling Glide Light Sprocket. It's a little bit lighter in weight than normal, so again adds to the smoothness and the finesse and lightness of this pedal and the feel. Really nice there. Over here on the spring assembly of the pedal, a lot of nice features over here. TAMA's Super Spring, and right here, this is called the Speedo Ring. What a great feature that you can take off the spring tension just like that. Comes and hooks onto the ring right here, super smooth, no friction at all. Makes for a lot of cool features, like when you pack away the pedal at night, you just take this off. You don't have to take off your beater. The beater goes right down, you stick it in the case. That's a cool feature. But also, if you need to adjust the spring tension, it's super easy like that. Just reattach it to the ring. Also, this is called a swivel spring tight right down here. If you notice, I'm doing it with my finger, the spring actually swivels back and forth a little bit, and you can see it when you actually move the foot plate. Again, adds to the finesse and feel of the pedal. And it's also called spring tight. And what that means is when you adjust the spring tension and you want to tighten it in place, when you turn it, it actually locks into place. It's a kind of curved piece right down here. Whenever you turn it, it just locks into place wherever you leave it. So it'll stay at the tension you want. Feels really good. Nice feature. A couple more easy adjustments you can make on this pedal is if you want to adjust the angle of the foot plate. Right here on top of the spring assembly, take your drum key, loosen it. You can put the foot angle wherever you like and just tighten it back up. Super simple. If you want to adjust the angle of the beater separate from the foot plate, take your drum key again, loosen it up, and now you can adjust the beater angle wherever you like, independent of the foot plate. Really nice feature there. And another cool thing to mention, as I tighten this back up, is that next to the beater assembly here and also above the chain, they put lines in the metal and also the plastic so you can find your spot, line it up with the lines there, and never forget it, or kind of adjust in little increments if you need to. But it's a really nice feature to know exactly where your spot is on the pedal every time. Another cool feature of this pedal is how it attaches to your kick drum hoop. This is the Paraclamp 2 Pro, a really nice hoop that is rubber lined on the top and the bottom. It'll adjust to pretty much any size hoop that's out there. That's a cool feature. And it easily tightens up with the wing nut here on the side, so it's easily attached and detached from your hoop at the end of the night or at the beginning of the night. Stays in place the whole gig, the whole session, whatever you need. And finally for this pedal is the beater. This is the AccuStrike Cobra beater. Very nice beater that actually is adjustable. There's a drum key right on the top, and if you loosen it up, you can adjust the angle of the beater. A little forward, a little back. And what that does is whatever angle you have your kick drum at, the beater will hit it perfectly flush. You tighten it down and it stays there. Also, the beater itself is made of a silicone sort of rubber material that gives a nice snap to the sound of the kick drum when you hit it on the head. Okay, now I've attached the pedal back to the kick drum to do some playing for you. And just so you know what I'm playing here, what I got coupled with the kick drum, it is a TAMA Superstar Classic Custom Maple Drum Kit. This is just the kick drum and the snare drum of this drum kit. It comes with a bunch of toms as well, so talk to your Sweetwater sales engineer if you're interested in the drum kit. Some really nice TAMA hardware. I have some Byzance, Meinl Byzance cymbals here. From the Dark series, I have a Raw Bell Ride. From the regular traditional series, I have a medium thin Crash. And again, from the Dark series, Byzance, I have some dark 14-inch hats. Using some Mike Johnston Vader drumsticks. And let's do some playing. This pedal is very smooth feeling. In fact, you kind of have to get used to how smooth it actually feels underneath the foot. The Cobra coil, the spring underneath, is definitely doing its job. And how they put all the parts together, it's almost like it's connected to your foot. It's all one piece, you know. It's a really nice, smooth feeling pedal. Double strokes are really easy to do. Very cool. Some like fast salsa grooves, easy to do with this pedal. If you play jazz, this is a great pedal for that style of music because since it's a long board, if you have the heel down technique, it's really comfortable. It's long enough to keep your heel down on the whole pedal, and the smoothness just adds to that whole technique. And if you play rock music, blast beat music, any kind of metal, this would make a great pedal for that as well because of the smoothness and the feel and the speed that you can get. All right, everybody, there you have it. This is the TAMA HP910LN Speed Cobra kick drum pedal. Before I go, it's good to mention that with this pedal, also comes with this fantastic hard plastic case, so your pedal will stay nice and safe take it on the road, onto gigs, wherever you want. It'll live safely in this hard plastic case. And if you want any more information about this particular TAMA pedal or any other TAMA product, just contact your Sweetwater sales engineer. And thanks a lot for watching.